against a wall, and your mountain seems so tall, and when you realize life's not always fair, you can run away and hide, let the old man decide, or you can change your circumstances with a prayer. When everything falls apart, praise His name. When you have a broken heart, just raise your hands and say, Lord, you're all I need. You're everything to me, and He'll take the pain away. When you feel you can't go on, praise His name. When you feel you're all alone, just raise your hands and say, greater is He that is within me, and He'll take the hurt away. If you just praise His name. Oh, you can overcome by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of your testimony. Oh, you'll feel the darkness go as your faith begins to grow. You're not alone, so how can you be lonely when everything falls apart? Praise His name. When you have a broken heart, just raise your hands and say, greater is He that is within me, and He'll take the pain away. And when you feel you can't go on, praise His name. When you feel you're all alone, just raise your hands and say, greater is He that is within me, and He'll take the pain away. Greater is He that is within me, and to take the hurt away. If you just praise His name, if you just praise His name.
I would like to close by asking you two questions. Have you made the single most important decision of your life? It's not a question that can be put off for tomorrow, because we may not get tomorrow. When my husband and the girls and the 7 other precious people stepped on that plane, they had no idea. It was the end. It was time. They would be leaving. and they would be heading to the destination they had personally chosen. They didn't know. As I drove up, I glanced at the cemetery outside, and if you think you have time, I suggest you go out and look at the dates on the headstones. They're from infant to elderly. We just don't know. So I beg you, if you haven't made that decision, if you haven't repented and ran into his loving arms, I ask that you'll do that. Secondly, if you are a believer, I would like to ask, do you trust him? Do you trust him completely? The times in the U.S. and around the world actually are really hard right now. The economy's bad, job losses, financial problems, people have health problems. Do you trust him with all those things? And do you trust him with what's most near and dear to your heart, your family? One day you may have to be challenged with that question, and it's better to decide now until then, because the storms of life can toss here and there, and it's not a good time to wait. You've got to be firm and anchored. Lisa Ann is now going to sing the closing songs. Thank you for inviting me.
This song's called The Altar. That's the wrong song, I'm sorry. If you need to come up to the altar, please come up and give your burdens to God today. Service is nearing end, and the choir is singing just as I am, and those who have are kneeling at the altar. Some are finding mercy, forgiveness for their sins. Some are fighting battles and they're struggling to win. The time has come to give in to the Lord. Please, Jesus, that's what this altar is for. That's what this altar's for. You don't have to carry those burdens anymore. Oh, there's a light in the darkness. There's a love that's true. Jesus is waiting here for you. Go quickly now before they close the door. That's what this altar is for. You might want to go hug somebody. Tell them how much you appreciate them, how much you love them today. A father is praying with his son, and a mother kneels beside them, thanking God they've come. An old man is standing there in tears, not the part of him that he's held back for years. Hearts are being